Doing this one simple method is guaranteed to double your cucumber harvest. This method isn't one that puts a hole in your pocket. It's not one that breaks the bank either. You'll be spending $2 at the least and $5 at the most. Using this method, there are a couple do's and don'ts to the technique that might impact your success rate. But after watching this video to the end, I'm sure your success rate will be 100 and your cucumber harvest double. Peace, what is up, Growth Fam? It is Zay from Infinite Seeds Academy, where growth never stops. And today we'll be cultivating how to double our cucumber harvest in the garden. And so be sure to sow that subscribe button so we can never stop growing. And so without further ado, let's get right into it. I've been growing cucumbers for years now, in a number of different gardens, in a number of different scenarios, in ground and in containers. And ever since I started implementing this technique I'm about to show you, my cucumber cultivating capabilities have blossomed more than I could ever imagine. Step 1, identify your male and your female flowers. There is a difference. The knowledge of being able to tell these two types of flowers apart is key for the success of this technique. Okay, full honesty here. There was once a time that I didn't know the difference between the two, and I still tried to execute this technique. But then about a week later, I was confused as to why my teeny tiny immature cucumbers were drying up and falling off before they even reached the size of the tip of my pinky. This is an example of what I mean. See? Pathetic. But no, not you. You want to double your full-size cucumber harvest, right? Right. So here's how you tell the difference. Male flowers, the pollen producers. These flowers are going to be the most abundant of the two between male and female at any given point during the production phase of a cucumber's life. The male flowers are always going to be growing closest to the main stem, attached to an even smaller stem that you can kind of make out there. Your female flowers should be growing the farthest from the main stem because in between your flower and the main stem is the immature, unfertilized cucumber itself. If the pollen from the male flowers don't make it to the female flowers, your fruit will never get fertilized, and you too will be eating pinky-sized cucumbers all season. But we don't want that. The female flower is going to be growing on the bottom end of the cucumber. It may not seem like it now, but once it swells up and quadruples in size and gravity takes over, it'll look like this one. So then you'll think back to yourself and be like, Zay was right. Now, step 2 is acquire your pollen from your male flowers. We all remember the story of the birds and the bees, right? Well, that story should really be called The Bees and the Flowers. I know some of y'all are like, Zay, what the heck are you talking about? But bees do way more for baby making than birds do. Baby cucumbers or tomatoes or any fruiting plant, be a flower for that matter. As we just learned, pollen needs to be transferred from the male flower to the female flower if we want to get any fruit. In this case, the new fruit is a cucumber. Yes, this is a cucumber video, but there are no bees on the cucumber flowers right now. He landed while I was filming. So I'm using this guy as an example on this sunflower to get the point across. So bees make cucumbers, make other baby cucumbers by transferring pollen from flower to flower when they're digging around in the flowers like he is now. So this is called pollination. You learned this in elementary school. Now we're learning it again. So you're watching this video right now to become the bee. To become the bee, we're going to be transferring pollen from the male flower to the female flower by hand ourselves, but not literally, because our big human meaty fingers would just completely destroy the ever so delicate cucumber baby making parts in the flower, or just plain break them off. So our tool of choice is a single cotton swab, or commonly known as the major brand Q-tip. Big brand stores like Walmart and Dollar Tree have these in packs less than $2. Easy. So we're going to take our Q-tip and we're going to place it in the center of the male flower. Gently rotate, applying a slight pressure, not too much. And we're going to do this for about 5 seconds. So now that you've done that first flower, you'll want to do this with about 2 to 3 flowers in total, just to ensure that you have a good pollen contact on that Q-tip. Step 3, pollinate your female cucumber flowers. It's time for cucumber babies. Now the time has come. You've got your cucumber pollen on your Q-tip, or 2, because this one's a little, got a little roughage on it, as you can see. Use more than one if you have to. But you got your cucumber pollen on your Q-tip or cotton swab that you obtain for your 2 to 3 male flowers. And so now it has to be received by the female flower. It's no different than humans, except we're giving them a little help. Reason being, plants are born where they're gonna die. Humans are not. So here we go. We're gonna take our dusty Q-tip and find our female cucumber flower of choice. And we're gonna do the same motion we did for the male flowers, but in the center of the female flower. Slightly rotating, slight pressure up against those spongy yellow things that you see in the middle. So those yellow spongy bits on the inside of the female cucumber flower, those are the stigma. So that's where the pollen travels to make the magic happen. Baby cucumbers. So you want to do this about 8 times to really make sure you got it in there. Good pollen to stigma contact, and then you're done. That's it. There it is, Grow Fam. A surefire way to double your cucumber harvest in the garden. Now, I started off doing shorts, so if you found this video helpful, make sure you like and also check out the shorts tab for plenty more gardening tips and tricks. And if you like the I Get Dirty tee, leave in the comment section hashtag I Get Dirty and we'll get you one. And of course, sow that subscribe button so we can continue to keep growing. And so till the next time, peace and happy growing. Zay out.